Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2, the official release. We're back. We're doing it. It's so my main screen actually changed a little more than I expected when I turned the game on today because they patched it yesterday to change the update unlocks. So basically the unlock for Luna was reduced just a little bit, I believe. Yeah, so I actually got it freely unlocked today, so that's incredible. Now, I realize I'm very excited to go and just play this because we haven't done it on the channel yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in order, right? There's also, I unlocked some, when I logged in today, I unlocked some extra Pyre heart, I believe. Yeah, okay. What does it say? You've unlocked an additional Pyre heart. Great, I can select them. I did get Heart of the Pact mid the previous combat, or run rather. Winged Spirit. Once per battle, select the heart to restore the front friendly units on all floors to full health. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, I guess. I mean, if you're thinking about Banish, this isn't very helpful because most of your units are tanking on armor, right? So I'm assuming that this doesn't do anything to the armor on them, so this is probably whatever. My main thought is, I really should look at what some of these are anyway, right? Spend money, deal damage with magic power, win dimensional challenge. I did unlock that, so I will go click on that too, just so you can see it. Take fire damage, well, that'll happen eventually. Inflict debuffs, hold frozen cards in hand, huh? That's one I don't think I would get very easily normally. So I think this one I'll have to think about. Deal damage with train stewards, amusing, and then obviously defeat the Titans, which we assume are some special extra combat we haven't unlocked yet. I haven't seen anything to indicate how to even do this yet. I will be playing random because it's what my heart tells me to do, but fair enough. Now, the Dimensional Challenge, this I think we didn't know what these were really before launch, but my read on it, having clicked this just prior to starting this recording, is they're kind of like expert challenges, right? Sure looks like it anyway. You get a first primary and a secondary. I guess this kind of spoils a little bit of what secondary Pyreborne champion and starter card is. I hadn't seen this before, so that's cool. Regardless, I don't really think can I hover what indigestion does? No. I think from the streams, if memory serves, they explode, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's good. Let's see. Enchanted Armory, Amplified Armaments, no fluff. So one fewer upgrade slot, but you get everything here. Man, this looks crazy. Add 3 random equipment cards to your starting deck. I mean, this looks fun. This seems, honestly, almost purely positive, which is probably logical, right? Your first one. Oh, interesting. It's added Locked Covenant rank 2. Or Covenant rank 1, but TOO2. Regardless, that's interesting. So that means there's no actual expert challenge version of this. You can't play this at Covenant 25. There are some rewards too. They show the Pyre Heart here, which makes sense. But you can get a Rock and Roll Heaven. I haven't looked at cosmetics. I should really click that, huh? Do all of them. You get a card mastery. That makes sense. I do want to pull up the train depot. I haven't done any of this stuff, right? What do we get? So there's a bunch of stuff here. Skull Crusher is, I guess, the name of our train right now. You unlock the Covenants, you get the Hollow Experiments, Rock and Roll Heavens here, Bone Shaker. Okay, so you defeat the Titans and you get the Monster Train 1 train back. That's pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're going to have customizing of the train, I'd want to have the Monster Train 1 flavor 1 back. So that's good. And then defeat the Titans with all combinations at Covenant 10. Okay, yeah, and 40 makes sense. There's only, 5 clans, so I guess the math checks out on that, because they don't track secondary clan order, right? It doesn't matter if you have the Exile champion, or rather the Exile starter, or the default starter. I guess they're not called Exiles. That's going to take me a while to get used to, but... And then I suppose you can independently choose on each floor. Interesting. Cool. Well, fair enough. All right, great news. That's fun. So, cool. And so all of those are in-game unlocks too. I like that. This is nice because I guess they still show it in the logbook. No, that's personal records. Yeah, okay, here you go. You can choose the card frames to unlock. What do we get? Defeat all Seraph variants. All right, cool. Win all challenges. Right, we saw that. Master all cards. Yeah, all right, there it is. Cool, so mastering every card gives you something neat. Win standard runs. Yeah, there it is as well. So, good. Cool, so there's a lot of options here as well. Nice. All right. Yeah, cool. All right, there's a lot of the logbook stuff. I noticed this as well. They have a bestiary, which is fun. So I can like look up random enemies that I have or haven't seen. So that's cool. Interesting. Apparently a lot of stuff I haven't seen, but that doesn't surprise me. It's kind of nice being able to see them, and then it also shows their ability or special effect if they have one. And you can choose the Covenant rank they show up at, and I assume you can search for things like spikes or whatever. That's nice. The logbook looks a lot better than it did in Monster Train 1. Big fan about that. So, anyway, I've talked enough. I've kind of clicked through all these options. I guess I need to unlock Pyre Hearts, so I think most of them you get by just playing the game. So I think we're just going to do that. I am going to switch my secondary to random now that I have another clan. We did Fell last time, so I will be doing Phoenix this time. I want to make sure to equally kind of unlock stuff, so here we go. And yeah, we're just going to keep pushing Covenants to whatever the next highest one is. I want to move forward on these. So yeah, Phoenix it is, and incredible. So as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I have a Discord server, blah, blah, blah. Let's play Monster Train. Hiya, click the button. I haven't actually looked at mutators. I'm not going to go through all this right now. No, I'm not going to go through all that right now. But I saw some cool new icons. Fun. All right, let's click the button. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just great. So it's nice finally being able to play this game and see some variety. I'm very excited about this. So, I'm so excited. It's great. Looking forward to it. Ooh, and we hit Luna too as part of the random. So our starter, man, this starter looks so good. 0 cost, Witch Weave. Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit or restore 1 health to a friendly unit. Great. That seems good, right? Seems decent for 0 cost. I like that. Yeah, not really much to add there. I think it's very flexible. I like that we got a little bit of healing in here. That's good. So our start here, we were facing, I'll sort through kind of how I want to present this going forward, but we're fighting Dominion Seraph. So what does he do? We've seen this before. Seraph's dominating form will spread corruption to your units. Okay. Seraph applies corruption 2 to your units each turn and doubles corruption on strike. Unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. Stacks remain across turns. So corruption's pretty dangerous. Yeah, that's interesting. So he applies it to each of your units, which suggests its area of effect. So that's pretty strong. We should definitely make sure to plan around this with backline survivability, would be my thought. Assuming this actually is described correctly. We're fighting... Yeah, okay, here's Siphon Arceus, Archean, which we've seen from the demo, so we know how that works. Don't kill things on his floor. And then Damage Shield Kale again. I think I fought him in the previous run, so makes sense. This guy, I mean, he's just beefy as heck. So you don't want to, as usual, Kale, you don't want to leak anything to the Pyre because they just pummel your Pyre. So you want to play bottom before they are able to build up any of those buffs. Or not, you don't have to play bottom, but you have to answer him on bottom, in my opinion. So that could be spells, that could be unit abilities, that could be playing your whole floor down there. A lot of choices, but yeah. We hit Proto Heart Cage on the random Pyre Heart. Cool. Pyreball, Bloody Moon, Hothead. Hothead, my hero of all time. Bloody Moon, this is a new one. This is Luna, so 2 Ember, deal 25 damage, slay, gain 2 Ember. That card sounds really good. Right? This just seems really solid. Deal damage, and if you kill an enemy, you recoup the Ember cost. This is also potentially an Ember generator, right? You could reduce the cost on it, and then when you kill something with it, you gain Ember. So That's good to know that this can do that. Obviously, you're limited by how many enemies there are, or I guess targeted units, because you can target your friendlies, it looks like. But yeah. Fireball also very good. Explosive is powerful. Blow up a whole floor if you can boost this enough. I like it. This also clears just generally a lot of backlines, so big fan of that. Cool. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's move on. I'm so glad that they just baselined the more boss information stuff. This is such a nice change. Oh, man. Come on, Monster Train. You can't give me Prismatic Dragon Scale again. I'm not gonna... Gosh, am I gonna take it? They're making me do it. Alright, fine. I think Dragon's Horde is good. I'll keep trying. Don't take any Pyre damage. Got it. Now, we remember Phoenix. We know how this lad works. Golden Crown, Pyromaniac. We've played this in the demo. I want Golden Crown. We're trying to win. So, give me Dragon's Horde. Okay. Don't take Pyre damage. Heavenly Toll Bell Ringers. Okay, great. I actually have to think about what combats are present now because there's multiple combats per floor. So, the Luna Coven's moon affects certain cards. There are 2 phases, new moon and full moon. The moon phase changes every turn. Okay, interesting. It doesn't do anything here yet, right? I assume there must be cards that interact with this, otherwise they wouldn't have demoed it to me. So, okay, fair enough. All right, sure. We'll just play upstairs here. Yeah, sure. We'll play like this. This seems good. Play out all the units. All right. Now, I need to ping in the back, but remember, Titan Skin 1 actually makes this Witch Weave do nothing. It's fine. We'll just throw a Pyreball at it, but, you know, fair enough. Okay. Now, I need to make sure units... Can I attack my own guys? I sure can. So, we want to make sure... There's really only... Practically, you only get, like, 1 Dragon's Horde from him, just based on how many turns you get. So, we want to make sure something walks here. So, we'll kill the guy in the back here. Push some numbers through. This guy, we do get the money, which is good. I will pop the front friend here. We'll put everything else down. I could have put more things in, but I want to prepare a little bit for Relentless. This guy walks. This is important. I'm never going to get another one of these, though. So, unfortunately, I mean, we get this kill, and Hothead will be enabled for the boss. So, that's good. Now, I can... Bloody Moon never gets this kill. I'll Pyre Starter in front. I mean, with the Pyre Starter, I can Witch Weave here for some damage. I will kill the guy in front. I think that adds up. Yeah, great. Making some progress here. I remember this guy surprised me with how durable he was. So let's not disrespect him here. The Pyre Gel will help a lot. Okay, so we end up with 4 Dragon's Horde here. I think it's possible we could have had 5 if I had let the first wave walk on me. But, man, this guy is so durable. He, like, really punches numbers. This guy doesn't mess around. Uriel, the First Blessed. We'll have to watch out for him going forward. I have a hunch he's going to be the harder of the 2. The other guy is, what's his name? Astriel, I think? He is the spacey-looking guy. He basically just... He has sap, but higher stats. So, with him, you don't want him wasting his sap on bad floors. So, you don't want him sitting against your train stewards. You'd rather him sit against your main floor. So, something to keep in mind. Lava armor. First of all, I think equipment is something we should always kind of put into our run ASAP. So, in my opinion, it's just so powerful overall. So, I'm going to take lava armor here. Oh, okay, right. Luna cards. Meddler, summon Phase. What does Phase do? It probably does what it sounds like it does. Advances the current moon phase, basically. TLDR. Yeah, alright. Cannot occur during combat. Interesting. Good to know. So that's good, and so he has an ability that does it, and he also does it on summon. So that's pretty strong, I assume, if we wanted to lean into this. We don't have anything that does that yet. Phase Blessing, restore 5 health. That's a little below curve. Healing over max health applies armor instead. Wow, that's efficient. That's really efficient. I like that a lot. Now, okay. I think we want to take this and then give it a plus 10. That's pretty good. Silver Strike, deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit. Full Moon, deal damage twice instead. So this is what we're starting to see, the Moon stuff. I had a feeling we would see this. Our card art on this is sick. Love this. Look at that. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to take Phase Blessing here. I was talking about Dominion being a little spooky with his area of effect as described. So this is some defense that I can put on backline for armor, which is great. Give it a plus 10, it's good. Great. We are going to save the 4 Dragons Horde. I would like to get 8 in the next combat. So, as much as I'd love to look at Luna banners, I have a Hothead to upgrade. Interesting. I'm really curious. What would I put into this? Could I hold over this Phase Blessing with a plus 10? Probably, right? Seems decent. What's up here? I do have an opportunity to see all this next turn, so I think I am going to look at the Steel Shop here, just based on my Ring 3. We see a multi-strike Endless, so give me something. Ho ho ho, yes! Zealot? Absolutely. Let's get cracked. What? That's such. I can't even play all my units in turn 1. I have made them so wild. Zealot, yes. With multi-strike, absolutely. Yo, I haven't played with this guy. I'm very excited about this. Man, the reroll. That's what happened in Covenant 3. Merchant reroll costs are 50% higher, and purge costs scale 50% faster. Reroll being at 75. I'm gonna need to get used to that. That's good though. That makes sense. It's an important thing to hit the economy. So I can't really re-roll into a big upgrade, but it's fine because I have a multi-strike, so whatever. Let's go. That's a good start. We're happy about it. Mark of Invasion is, I think, not a pure upside, but it is very strong because we absolutely want to be able to get that turn 1 Golden Crown value, so that's good. Now we can, of course, just pop most of these things, and then we get the Golden Crown and we go from there. I do want to ping most of these if possible. Alright. Lava Armor in. We clear top floor, of course. I will ping out the healer middle. Phase Blessing. I think the right choice is actually the Spear Steward here. Do some more damage. True. Okay. It's a lot of damage coming in, isn't it? It's okay, we can pop upstairs. Ugh, I love this Bloody Moon, just completely crash things. I want Hothead in. I'll ping the healer on middle. I think Witchweave I want to get to heal my own guy now. Thanks, Hothead. Breathe Fire. Blomp. Okay. Now, do I want to save? I only get this ability one more time in this combat, right? So, it won't get the kill. So I think the play is we fire starter. I should have done this before hitting the Hothead button. That's okay. I'm going to self-heal with Witchweave, and then I'm going to shoot the boss, I guess. We're clearing upstairs, so it's fine. Okay, he actually killed himself, which is very funny. So, nice. We will play the Steward, because I think, yeah, it swings this in a big way. And then he's doing 8, so 3 Witchweaves gets me 2 turns here, and then we can Pyreball. We should win this, right? I think Zealot is quite strong. This guy's quite durable. He gives himself a lot here. Breathed Fire here. I think I should have Fire Starter first. This is going to take me some getting used to. I guess the order doesn't matter, because his ability applies Pyrogel 4, so technically I gain more by using the ability first. Shoot him instead. We get out of this. We don't take any damage, so we actually do get the Prismatic Dragon Scale value, which is incredible. So that's good. That means we now see, yes, we max out the Dragon's Horde. Fantastic. Alchemy is a good supplemental card here for sure. I'm assuming we eventually won't get any prismatic dragon scale value, so having the +2 here is nice. We'll take it. What's new? Moon Pixie. Conduit 3. Enchant Grant Conduit 3. Yo, this thing is a cracked dualism target, right? Now, Conduit, this is not new. We've seen this before because it's on the, what is it, the banner thing in the Pyreborne, actually, the minor relic in the Dragon's Horde. So, Conduit is +1 magic power on this floor per stack. This is quite decent, right? Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is great, actually. So with that in mind, I kind of want to click it. Yeah, let's click it. I want to try it. We're going to loot here. I want 8 Dragon's Horde payout. Medallion of Superiority is almost always my favorite first choice. It's just generally so good. Obviously, Shale Shell is pretty decent as well. We have Hothead and my champion. So this would be the pick if I didn't have the medallion, but I will take the medallion, of course. Emote Tome is incredible. Volatile Gauge is also here. We have some expensive cards, which makes this quite good. It's actually really good here. Look at this. Alchemy, Bloody Moon, Hothead, Pyreballs, and Zealot. It hurts the Witch Weaves, though. This is a new relic, right? Circle of Cycles. Restore 10 health to the lowest friendly unit on Moon Cycle. Triggers when the moon phase changes. Okay, so this happens once per turn, and whenever I force it with a card or something. So that's not bad. The lowest health friendly unit. Now, here's the question. Does this affect units that are already full health but are low HP? So, like, will this be healing a Spear Steward instead of, like, my damaged champion? Unclear. I think Emote Tome is almost certainly the strongest pick here no matter what. So let's actually just grab that. But good to think about the other options. The Volatile Gauge is really attractive. I don't want to make Witch Weaves worthless, though. That's kind of my big problem with it. I don't want to adjust it like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think this was correct. Or at least I think right. Let's go to the Magic Shop Luna banner. I want to see some of their units here. Remove Consume permanently? I mean, yes. I will always do this on an alchemy. Absolutely. The -1, I want +10 on Phase Blessing. This is super efficient survivability. The fact that I can give it a +10 and it applies armor is incredible. So let's do that. The -1 I will take as well somewhere. I'm going to put this on Bloody Moon for Ember Generation. Spell Chain is tempting. Let's look at this banner. What do we get? Oh man, new things. Nightingale, Stealth 2, New Moon, Multi-Strike 1. New Moon is, okay, one of the moon phases. Stealth 2, so he's kind of, if you can maintain the New Moon, he has basically free multi-strike. The Stealth is actually pretty interesting. He looks cool. Look at this guy. He looks cool as heck. I like his whole design. That's great. He seems decent, right? Seems decent enough. Interesting. And then we have Astrologer. Moon Cycle +4 attack. So we've seen this when the moon phase changes. So it sounds like there must be an archetype in here for moon cycling, right? This guy seems like the core card for this. He's basically what? Nameless Siren, I guess? So cool, right? If you think about it, now, I don't know if it's actually as plausible, right? Nameless Siren from Monster Train 1 is Rage 2 on Incant. So it's unlikely you're going to see an Incant equivalent Moon Cycle, right? I don't think they're going to add a card or enough cards that basically translate to when you incant you Moon Cycle. That just seems like they wouldn't equate these quite. But I can see the analogy, right? It's why we don't have Nameless Siren in the game, is you've got these guys now. He looks kind of interesting. He's a little bug-like, kind of cool. I like the design of this clan a lot. He seems good, right? Seems reasonable, right? +4 attack, that's essentially Rage 2. Do I take either of these guys? Maybe I should. I have Zealot, so I kind of don't care, right? We have a backline already, and these guys, none of them are front lines. So our tanking is either going to be Hothead himself or my champion, which is doable. I think I'm going to need to make copies of Faye's Blessing. This card seems really good. 15 health is now above curve, so that's good. I'm not going to take one of them, but I think that this is interesting. Okay, take money there. Do I want this spell chain on anything? I don't think so. I want to reroll. Yeah. Okay, of course the -2. We knew we wanted this. The alchemy is cracked. Intrinsic and -1. Didn't see it. I mean, Permafrost. I don't think we have a great Permafrost target, but remember there is that Pyre Heart we looked at that unlocks with Permafrost, so we should maybe consider it anyway. I'm not going to throw my run over it. Do we just make a bunch of copies of Faye's Blessing and then remove everything else, and then just this is my defensive strategy, and that's really good? I kind of do think I want this intrinsic -1 here. I could have held this over, but I think this is fine. All right, we'll do that. It's available. I want to make sure it's here. I'm going to go ahead and 20 consume a Pyreball because this is highly efficient damage. It's explosive, and we're happy about this. Let's see what the event is. The rail leads you along the path of the angel, a gravelstone path lined with angels forever frozen in stone. A few such statues still contain some lingering essence. You can infuse this essence into one of your units. The price of power, however, might not be what you expect. Do you grant the forces of powers of heaven? Oh, do you grant your forces the powers of heaven? All right, what do we get? These look like upgrade stones. Let me click one real quick. Yeah, okay. You can put them in something. This is an ability, Wrath, attack immediately. Oh, that's really strong, actually, huh? I could just put that. Oh, this would have been an overstack, right? I'm not used to this because there weren't any in the demo, but I'm not surprised they exist. It's really good on Zealot. Let's see what the other ones are. Restore friendly units to full health. Good, right? That's good. Courage. Advance, restored to full health. So this unit gets to full health, and then you gain armor equal to the amount healed. So this would be really good on Hothead, but it doesn't let you put it on Hothead because he has an ability that makes some sense. So I think this is just Wrath on Zealot, right? It's a bit of a bummer that I don't have an overstack here, but this is really strong, right? Does this trigger action at the start of this unit's turn? I think it would, right? Attack immediately, it begins an attack sequence. I guess it depends. That's interesting, I hope so. I guess we'll find out. Regardless, if it does, then this is like quick, right? It's a quick sweeper, so sure, it's free quick basically. Kind of. It's full quick, free quick, except I can't use it every turn, so. Interesting. Well, we're happy about it. Happy enough. Let's go ahead. I don't think we should have skipped it, so we'll take it and hope for the best. So we have Siphon Buddy here. That's great. This all makes some sense. I need to take Ember very badly, it turns out. I need Ember real bad. Now, Emote Tome, the cool thing is I just go womp, womp, breathe fire on boss. That's good. I take the opportunity for the Pyreball here. 100%. We'll put a Shield Steward down. Do I click this? Let's find out if it actions. It applied Pyrogel 5. Yeah, that's strong, huh? That's really good, it turns out. My man is absolutely crushing. Great. Now, Emote Tome makes... Yeah, okay, we double alchemy here. This is good. It's good, it turns out. It's very good. He'll go middle floor next, right? Yes. So we don't want to kill on bottom if we can avoid it, because it avoids the siphon effect. So if we kill the guy on middle here, now because of my emote tome shenanigans, I can't play Hothead. I need Ember very badly on this run. We've become very expensive, so that's okay, right? He should go middle. Yeah, I had a feeling he might elevator up. We will take the lava armor upstairs. I think I need to kill one of these guys, and the rage will tick down, and that will be good. Healing-wise, we're not going to ping middle guy. I could and should consider just hitting the boss here. Let's get a Spear Steward on downstairs. Great, the Emotome version goes away. He's elevatoring, so, you know, this does kind of suck, but it's fine. Now, if I use the attack immediately, I think we kill the backline guy, but I think this is still correct to do it, right? Yeah, he hits a little harder, but we do 94 damage through. Let's go ahead and emote tome on the Bloody Moon. It's an Ember generator. I could have and should have played the Fae thing first, so that's okay. We pop the front guy here. We can then do some damage here. I guess I could push numbers to Archean. I'm reasonably certain we are super killing him, though, so I'm not afraid. Yeah, 265 health. He's at basically half life right now, which is logical. We go ahead, we just actually... There's no point to Prismatic Dragon Scale at this point, so I think we... What? If I can get him lower, 15 should get this kill. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Did he die? I'm not going to undo because I like my little icon. I'll click the alchemy. I don't actually care about Prismatic Dragon Scale here, so this should be fine. He does do damage to me, but whatever. I don't care about Prismatic Dragon Scale. This rage will tick down. We definitely want Phase Blessing emotomed here, 100%. We go Hothead, Bloody Moon, and then we Pyreball the boss, just hit him, and we should crush here. Yeah, if I make more copies of this Phase Blessing, we're in really good shape. So, go ahead and breathe fire on this, which should activate the Bloody Moon. It does. We then go... We actually win on this turn. Do I care? No. We're fine. We are fine. Yeah, we win on this turn, then we kill him with Bloody Moon. Alright, great. Okay, Archean down. Took a little hit, but that's fine. Let's see. Hell Furnace is good because we have Zealot. That's strong. Pyroclasm is really good in general. If we had taken the Volatile Gauge, this would have been cracked. But this card is new. Tidal Turning. Restore 20 health to friendly units. Healing over health applies armor. Yeah, okay, great. Click that. This is Area of Effect Phase Blessing. It consumes and it's big. That's huge. Alright, excellent. Miser, Nightingale again. I've only seen 2 of the Luna units. And then Guildmonger. Looks like they buffed him back, which is good, I guess. But I kind of don't care, right? I'm not going to take these. We're already maxing out. I don't even have Golden Crown to the max level yet. And we're just crushing it. So, thanks to Emotome Alchemy, we have basically 0 chance of missing here. So, I think we just skip these guys. Miser's not bad. Do I stick him behind? Ah, sure. Miser is solid. Take Ember. Loot Dragon's Horde. Yes. Increase maximum Dragon's Horde by 2. Yes. Ancient Pyre Tap, my beloved. Or Split Anvil. Or Shattered Halo. I do love me Shattered Halo. Let's think about this. The split anvil is pretty big. You could make a lot of things free with Bloody Moons, Pyreballs. Title turning is playable here. Really strong. Or I actually think Ancient Pyre Tap with Emote Tome is really good here. Right? We can just burn our Pyre health and then double tap title turning. I think it's got to be the Pyre Tap. It's a really good pickup. Very pleased about it. I do want to look at the Merchant of Steel. I'd like to upgrade my Hothead. So that's good. And I can't really afford much at the Trinket Shop, and I would like the money here. Yeah, alright, great. Endless Smidge. Make him a Smidge Stone user. Interesting options. It's too bad I couldn't have Smidge Stoned my Zealot prior to giving him that upgrade, but I do think the upgrade paid out. Planetarium. Grant friendly units Conduit 5. That just seems really good, right? We're trying to use these magic power benefiting healing cards. Let me look at this title turning. Yeah, okay, it does benefit. You gain health and then, okay, yeah, I think it's got to be this Planetarium, right? This is so much defense and offense packed in one. Love that. I'm going to go ahead and put Avarice 3 on the Miser. Of course, you know, you got to click it. I guess I'll re-roll here. I don't want these. Large Stone, yes. Hothead online. Multi-strike. Man, I wish I could have put that on Zealot. Conduit 5. Is there a world I take space and somehow... I really want to get this... If you can dualism this Pixie, this is huge. This is so much value to those armor cards. I want to get her on the floor badly. Man, that's really strong. I think I am going to... I guess I could put it on Miser, but no. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give her this Conduit. This looks really efficient. I like that upgrade a lot. Multi-strike, I mean, I'll put this on Miser. He'll pay for himself. So that's fine. And then I'm going to purge probably a Shield Steward here. Definitely a Shield Steward. Let's look at the Light Forge. Now, I could pivot. Gaining money is probably pretty good. Decent, right? It's at least something. Sure, right? It's fine. I'll take the cash here. We are generating... We have 10 to get through now instead of 8. So I'm happy to have more. So with that in mind, I think we move on. I think we're pretty happy with this set of upgrades. I'd like to see a Titanite, or honestly, another Large Stone. I'd like to see a Dualism, so I do think there is... Reanimate. What is this? Can I do this? Who is this guy? Ajax the Unyielding. Action. Apply sap to your units. That will hurt our guys. We don't do a ton of damage, right? Yeah, number's not big. We scale with Pyre Gel. So he is spicy. Interesting. Alright. These guys are just backliners. Savagery's Hunters. This is just Zealots. I think I've seen this before. I think this is probably a bit scary, but we're okay. I think we'll be fine. Okay. How do I do enough damage to kill here? It's going to be a lot of spells, I imagine. So, Lord Phoenix, yes. Zealot, yes. Hothead, yes. Miser, yes. Okay. That looks like my floor, basically. Let's... What do I double up on here? Man, there's so many good pickups on this. I think Phase Blessing is solid, but I think I'm actually going to... Do I greed on the Alchemy? I think I do. We greed on Alchemy. We take the Phase Blessing here. I Bloody Moon here. We'll put Firestarter in and shoot, and that'll be fine. Sure. For sure. And then we get a bad turn. Funny. I'll just sacrifice the Steward here. It's fine. We get an opportunity to Golden Crown next floor, which is good. Miser will provide some value. Great. Let's at least kill the guy in back here for sure. I gotta get through those guys. Great, we earn tons of cash, big money. We're breathing fire here. Planetarium goes upstairs for sure. Breathing Fire middle is good. Gotta try to kill this guy, so we will hit him with this. Yeah, okay. Now, interesting. The reanimate's causing a problem. I mean, I'm not surprised, I guess. Alright, we get the kill thanks to the emote tome action. Bottom floor's looking dicey, and we won't have the hothead for it, so let's push through that if possible. And then I guess we play that guy. I'm not going to spend Ember or health here on... I realize I have Prismatic Dragon Scale Ancient Pyre Tap, by the way. Let's just assume Prismatic Dragon Scale has ceased being useful at this point. Let's hold on to Zealot's ability. Alright, fine. Earning cash. Miser is already paying for himself. Incredible. I will take Lava Armor upstairs. There's a very real possibility we bounce this boss on the Pyre here. And I just need to apply as much Pyre gel as physically possible. So let's... The doubled card, I think I want to be what? Witch Weave here? And this mid-floor, because I don't have Hothead's ability, needs to be Pyreball. We'll put Pyre Starter downstairs, and we'll shoot here, right? Yes. I haven't used Zealot's ability yet, which is a bit of a bummer, but I basically want to hold it in reserve for if I need it. So, and I could, of course, I mean, I could Pyreball here, right? Ancient Pyre Tap, but I don't want to sacrifice health unless I need to. Man, Miser's earning cash, money. Guess I'll play the Pixie here. Oh man, that's tasty. Like that for me. 30 health. This is probably pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Let's... Man, 30, that's solid. Let's do one. I will do this. This seems really strong. Then I will breathe, I will action here. He gets this kill because of his whole thing. We will breathe fire here, and we chill. We took a 3 pyre damage. I did that, but that makes sense, right? It's fine. 13, 13. This floor is the scary one, right? So we will double tap Bloody Moon here and kill the guy in back. We will breathe fire. No. We'll save this for... Alright, yeah, we'll save that for the boss. Okay. We should be fine. Now, this guy's probably going to pummel me. We will double tap Alchemy here. Gets me to 9, which is good. I will hit the boss, I guess. I'm expecting this to really mess us up, right? We'll hit 10, which is good. Yeah, he's not going to... We don't get any attacks at this point, right? We don't get to hit anymore, which is a huge bummer because Miser would have made so much money. But... And we lose upstairs, right? This makes some sense as well. I do wish to... Phase Blessing in front is good because it means I get a lot of Pyre Gel from his armor. So let's double that up. It doesn't change numbers, but it makes sense why it does this. Let's hit him with the fire starters here. Then we Zealot mode. Then stab him, and we actually manage the kill. Incredible. Alright, fair enough. I don't bounce him. It's all about that Pyre Gel, just narrowly enough to get out. We took a little bit of damage. We maxed out the Dragon's Horde. Honestly, excellent. Dragon's Breath is apply Pyre Gel 10, deal 10 damage to enemy units. It's a really good card. And I'm happy to burn Pyre health for it. Fanning the Flame might be really good with my whole situation on Conduit, though, right? Deal 3 damage, slay increase permanently. Wealthy Whelp should also just represent a ton of money. Oh, right, they nerfed him. He used to be 10 gold per each board. I guess he used to have a higher cooldown, too. He can take Endless really well. Huge moneymaker. I actually think Wealthy Whelp is almost certainly the pick here, but I like having an AoE ability. Like, let's be clear, having Dragon's Breath is really strong. I think we need the Dragon's Breath here, if I'm being honest with you. Oh man, uncommon Luna cards. Lunacy, phase X times, apply 1x Conduit. This card is cracked. What? Okay, so remember when I was talking about the Nameless Siren comparison? It turns out that there's just an X cost card that goes crazy here and is just all moon cycles all the time. So incredible. This card is awesome, right? This should just absolutely blow up moon cycle runs. It doesn't make any sense here. We basically have skipped all of it, but dang, that's good. Moonlit Glaive, Mage Blade 3. Mage Blade, +1 attack per stack for each magic power on the floor. Oh, so this just weaponizes Planetarium. And this weaponizes Moon... Okay, yeah, take this. This is going to be my pick. Aurora Weaver, Moon Cycle, gain Conduit 1. That's also really good. 1 space unit. Yeah, that looks really strong. Looks very strong, in fact. Yeah, okay, we're going to take the Moonlit Glaive here, but man, these cards are really good. And I will be looting the 10, absolutely. Hellfire Bellows is solid. We like the +1. Now, of course, Pyreborne's Insignia is pretty good, and Dragons and Whelps gain +8. That is actually really strong. We have 3 dragons, right? Hothead, huge value. Miser, useful. And Zealot, most importantly. I'm actually going to take this Sharpened Teeth here. It's uniquely good. We get another one anyway, thanks to 10 Dragons Horde. So I'm going to take the Hellfire Bellows here, I think. Although, we really benefit from Pyreborne's Insignia. I was talking about this Conduit 4 here. We really benefit from this. Let's actually take that. At start of turn, friendly units gain +5/+5 if they are the only friendly unit on the floor. I do like this. We could use that and single floor Hothead. Dante's Footstool. On deployment phase, draw a room card from your deck. Reduce its cost to 0. That is guaranteed access to immediate Planetarium. We like that. And then, of course, the Train Stewards get boom. I'm going to take the Footstool here, I think. I still like having Miser behind my Hothead here. Now, I do want another Merchant of Steel. The alcoves seem very strong, and I would take an Armory. So I think we're going left here. We have a lot of money, thanks to Dragon's Horde. Multi-strike again. Quick. I don't think I want quick. I want to save the slot. I would normally give this Moon Pixie some health, but I think we want to save that for Dualism. I'm looking for Dualism, Large, or Titanite, so we have a lot of good chances of hitting here. Okay, we get Smidge. Dualism is online. Oh my god, look at this thing. Conduit 16, grant Conduit 6. This is crazy. I want to take space for this thing. And... do I Smidge Hothead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take space and jam my floor together. Is that right? Is that ever correct? How many more steel shops can I reasonably afford? Okay, there is one steel shop that is dupe and there's a removal dupe on ring 8 that I really want. We're probably going, what, magic shop next? Maybe the trinket shop. I'll have a lot of cash. So I'm just debating if I should give up the ghost on Hothead and make him tiny. Because the tiny beats the large, and I could take space and jam him on the floor, but I really think I want a draw here. So I think we move on. Sacrificial Chamber. This should be really good on Hothead's floor. Although I think I kind of want to give him Meat Shield, if I'm being honest with you. Enchanted Chamber is kind of comparable to Planetarium. So Planetarium is better if I have 4 or more units on the floor. This makes some sense because we've seen a lot of small units in Luna. So Enchanted Chamber is better if you have 3, or it's the same at 3 units. It's better if you have 2 units on the floor. I think Sacrificial Chamber is the pick here, though. Let's look at the alcove now. Oh, we know this one. It's Jack in the Box. So, Large Mystery Box is cracked. Is there something I can completely break with small gift box? Emote tome, yes. So we can 100% break a lot here. I could also go Jack in the Box, unit, and stick Zealot plus Miser plus Moon Pixie, which are all fully upgraded. That's actually really good here. What? I could just load all 3 of these units in. It's a little slow because of Resolve. Also a little vulnerable because of 1 health, but it gets Moon Pixie on the floor in a meaningful way. It's really strong, actually. It gets Moon Pixie on the floor. I think that's huge. And it gets her on the floor without... Oh man, I really like this. It randomizes the order. We figured this out before. So as much as I would love Zealot coming out first every time, I think I'm going to do this. This is really strong, right? With the planetarium and everything. Okay, that is cracked. This unit, I need to keep this unit alive now. So, is the health still present? No, it's not. I should probably just give it Conduit, but realistically, I'm looking for a plus 25 on this guy. Yeah, the intrinsic on Phase Blessing that I put is almost certainly going to just keep this thing alive. So, let's do this play. I'm going to purchase a removal on the... I guess I don't actually have to remove the Shield Steward. I've reduced the Ember cost of my starting floor by a lot, so we can remove the Spear Stewards instead. Right, get rid of them. Yeah, the purge cost is increasing much faster. I'm noticing that immediately from Covenant rank 3. It's good, right? It's a good change. Okay, we like this. That's powerful. That's a power play. The Undying one. They nerfed this guy, right? Yeah, they did. It looks like he had a resolve trigger, I believe, and then this got moved to a higher covenant, I think. So that's interesting. So at this level, he's pretty easy. Heaven's Seal is dangerous. I think we're probably fine here. I don't care about Prismatic Dragon Scale. I don't know this stuff well enough to say for certain, but yeah, you get Phoenix, Jack in the Box, Planetarium, Hothead, Shield Steward. Right, because normally here I'd be like on the top level with Dominion, assuming he actually does have Area of Effect, I'd be like Phase Blessing on the Jack in the Box. For the moment, I just kind of airdrop this into here on my lad Phoenix. Let's pop the guy in back. And then we push numbers here. It's good. Great. He pops out guys. Good. Alright, we popped out Zealot, who's the one oh my god, look at this damage number. Moonlit Glaive is cracked. What? And he gets the Conduit from the Pyreborne's Insignia, which makes it even stronger. This is wild. I am, I think, going to save the title turning for later. We will Bloody Moon here. Right. These Incant Sap guys are a thing. Doesn't matter too terribly much to me if my Shield Steward attacks or not, so we'll sit on most of this. We pop out another guy. It's good. I'm going to play Sacrificial Chamber mid, and then he breathes fire here, getting 10 gold. I definitely want to hit upstairs for money, right? I need to get money downstairs. Great work. Do I just click Zealot here. Yes, because of the order, Miser's not hitting anyway, so I think we just click this, right? Womp. Completely murder that dude. And then I think we pop on middle because it gets 10 more gold here. And we otherwise are chilling. Cool. We are farming, I think. Great. We will double tap alchemy. Absolutely. This floor is insane. Look at this. 263 by 2. The moon pixie popped out. We are hyper loaded, man. We never get this kill middle, so it doesn't matter. Let's kill the guy in back here. Great work. Cool. All right. I feel strong here, buddy. Title turning is 98. Excuse you? 98 area of effect armor. Man, we are 93 on phase blessing. This is... I think we're winning, right? Breathe fire middle. It is good because this earns money. Yeah, 10 more gold. Amazing. And we only have time for one more proc of the Golden Crown anyway. We double tap Alchemy here for sure. Firestarter downstairs. We want to work on that guy. We are hitting 10 already. Incredible work. Go team. Let's pop the boss with as much Pyre Gel as we can get. Then Breathe Fire. And then we push numbers. Great. And then he dies in one final hurrah. We breathe fire here. Great work. Earns money. Maxes Dragon's Horde. Then you click on Zealot. Well, actually, I think... Oh my god. I forget. Conduit makes Dragon's Breath hit for a truckload too. This guy stands no chance. He's already at 0 health. It's just damage. No, it's just reanimate stacks now. Good luck, buddy. I've probably cost myself some miser value there, but I really enjoyed that, so it's fine. Soul Smelter is probably fine to just grab, right? If I put that onto the hidden Moon Pixie, I kind of wish, by the way, that Jack in the Box showed a tooltip of the units that I put inside of it. So that's something I kind of wish was true. But we remember them. We know that there is a Dualism Pixie in here. So with Dualism Pixie, you put the Soul Smelter on and then the soul is able to double as well, which is good. I don't think I need more Dragon's Horde though. I'm going to take the Wealthy Whelp because I think I should pretty easily be able to get big cash money out of him. That's good. New cards. Moonrise. 0 Ember. Consume. Gain 1 Ember. Phase to full moon. Seems very strong. Good card. Glittering Draught. Restore 20 health and apply Conduit 4. This is just pure value, right? Because I have that Mage Blade equipment. Yeah, we'll take that. Pure value. 10 Dragon's Horde. Seems good to me. I will take Shale Shell now. Although, Sizzling Firecracker. Does that work? +3 damage. Damage. It doesn't say magic power, so it probably doesn't work on Phase Blessing. Unfortunate. So there's actually probably not a lot of payout for this here. It's just Bloody Moon and what? This one Pyreball. So I think we take the Shale Shell and move on. Seems good. Flaming Talons is incredible here, right? Pretty universally. Pretty universally, yeah, we're happy about it. Guild Marker is strong, very efficient. We could take the Circle of Cycles for healing. Golden Idol at this point is just 200 gold, which is not bad. I think I get more value out of the Guild Marker, though. We'll get more than 200 here, I'm pretty sure. So we're happy about that. The Magic Shop is high value, but I think it's almost certainly the Trinket Shop here, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, let's go that way. We have Guild Marker, we'll get value. Jack Strips. Very high synergy with Flaming Talons, for the record, for anyone keeping track. Extremely high synergy here. I will purchase that for sure. At end of turn, if it is full moon, spells in hand gain magic power. Is that ever good? What if I just played my cards instead, right? Then they don't get benefit. I think we skip this. This is probably, at a glance, this doesn't seem very strong. This is only good if you have frozen cards, maybe. Or if you just are drawing so many cards and you're not playing most of them. But we're playing most of our hand, so... Versatile Ember Staff. When you play 3 different kinds of cards in a turn, draw 1, gain 1. Pretty strong in general. 3 different cards. So unit spell, obviously. Unit spell equipment, right, are the first ones that come to mind. Or room. I don't think I'm going to get that very often. Let's re-roll here. I don't have whelps, although I have a whelp. So singular whelp. When he dies, it does stuff, kind of whatever. I'm just going to buy the Hellheart here. This is really good. Great. And then I can purge. I actually think I kind of want to purge Witch Weaves so I can redraw the better cards. Right? It's true. I think I will purge a Witch Weave and I will purge another one. It's nice to have a free card. Let's cut a Firestarter. Equal cuts. Alright, we're happy about this. Cap out. I'm going to go ahead and dupe now. Now, dupe-wise, you could go crazy and we could take 2 Jack-in-the-Boxes. This would be cracked, if I'm being clear with you. It's really strong. However, I think I want to do this on ring 8 when I can give it plus 25 health. So I think the dupe here is... We're already hitting 10 Dragon's Horde pretty efficiently. I don't need another Alchemy. It's just another Phase Blessing here, I think, then. Or it could be a Moonlit Glaive, right? Turns out that's really strong as well. Hit the X. I want to go to the Merchant of Arms. Maybe I do dupe the Jack-in-the-Box now, and then we can dupe a boosted equipment later. That's probably actually stronger. And maybe I can just purchase health for him later. I have the medallion anyway. Let's duplicate this guy now. This is actually just going completely mad with power. This is the power of Jack-in-the-Box, right? You can just do all this nonsense. We should have no problems just crushing it here. We can play Hothead into bottom floor to manage things. Here's the Sacrificial Chamber. Then we play middle here, and we double tap the Jack-in-the-Boxes. And then you get the Shield Steward, which I think baits the boss. Right, totally. Amazing. We get a Planetarium middle. Very strong. 60 health lad. Alright, we do need to breathe fire downstairs then. Kill this guy. I will lava armor middle. I think I'll Bloody Moon here. No reason not to. Right? Then we can tap him front, breathe fire. I should have probably have Phase Blessinged here, actually. So, and we save the wealth. Although I guess I could just set him up down here, right? Let him chill. Seems fine. Seems okay. Yeah. Great. Pop out some guys. Good job. Okay. 1 Moonlit Glaive active. 100%. Breathe fire here. Good. This is the floor I don't get a lot of value. So let's Bloody Moon the backline dude. Glittering Draught is going middle. Let's pop the Cherub and chill, right? So this Cherub is the spicier one here. The floor has reached the unit limit and one of its sides. So we've maxed it out. Now, the fun thing about this is I can self-kill my own units. So we're going to breathe fire bottom. That just blows up the floor. So I think You're going to quickly learn I wish to kill my own one that summons a miser so that the other guy pops out the other moon pixie. Then we're going to go ahead and hit Dragon's Breath middle. Okay. And you know what? I'm not going to click Wrath here because I think we kill the boss too fast. We are simply too powerful. This floor is way too strong right now. Okay, we definitely need a double tap alchemy. And that lets me click Wealthy Whelp for 35 gold, which is big. I'm going to blow up downstairs. Okay. I'll go ahead and hit one Wrath here just to save some health, I guess. Does not matter. We are so hyper loaded here. Yeah, okay. I think he has to go bottom floor now, right? Okay, that's good, at least. I need to try to keep my guy among the living. Okay, he's going to breathe fire here because I want that Dragon's Horde and that money. I'm going to pop guys downstairs. Actually, I think I do need to breathe fire here, right? Yeah, it keeps him alive. We'll go ahead and just Witch Weave spam on my friend. Okay, we're trying to delay turns because I don't want to win by accident. Okay, we're winning by accident. Welp. Heck. That is not ideal. I could kill my own unit. How do we feel about that? Do it. Okay, we did it. We're doing it. And then we take title turning here. No, we want to go ahead and Bloody Moon downstairs first, I think. That's good. Then we can title turning up here. Now we can click the Wrath and we do a better turn here. Alright, fine. So, sure. I have hurt my own floor by a lot in doing this, but I think it was correct to do. We're going to double tap alchemy, then we get the Wealthy Whelp activation, which is 70 money. Huge. I get to breathe fire downstairs. I'm going to click Phase Blessing. I want to tap the Bloody Moon. Actually, Bloody Moon just murders the middle guy. Then we heal middle. Then I get to breathe Dragon's Breath here. And this looks much better. Okay. This looks way better. Yes. Okay. We're feeling better now. We get, yes, okay. I had to kill my own units, which is very entertaining to me, but good all the same. Decent. We're fine. We're winning. Yes. Okay, we did it. Good job. I had to kill my own stuff. We earned a bunch of cash. We're feeling good. Breathe fire on the guy. Hit that action trigger. Don't need any more alchemy. Now we just slay the boss with Bloody Moon. Alright, we've got it. Okay. We had to kill our own dude. You know, I'm going to actually just take another title turning here. I think it's really powerful to add those. I would like card draw right now. We've decided. I will loot. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. We don't really have a good way of doing this without killing our floor, so I'm just going to take Ember Charge. I'll take Hellfire Bellows now. Do I want the Volatile Gauge at this point? I don't think so. It hurts my Jack-in-the-Boxes, and everything else will take the Capricious Reflection then. We're going to just completely farm here. Now, unfortunately, due to timing, I will have to pause this recording in order to have a meeting, but that's okay. We'll go to the Merchant of Arms, Lightforge. Well, this is all pretty easy. I don't think I need Golden Crown 3. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pivot into Pyromaniac here, which I think is reasonable. Merchant of Arms, we're super rich. Spell Sanctum is pretty good. I'm going to take the Meat Shield here. The merge is interesting. Let's go ahead and re-roll this, actually. Equalizing ring. His attack is equal to his max health. That's going to really benefit Hothead. So let's purchase that. And I'm going to do meat shield into equalizing rings. This is very big for Hothead. Now, it's worth noting, I realized I was talking about duping something that would benefit the Mage Blade. I think what we can actually do is make this deployable now. We could also make one of the rooms deployable, and then the other room pops out for free, so we're pretty much square on that. What's more impactful? The planetarium? Probably, actually. Actually, making turn 1 Hothead go hype is really strong. I'm going to take that instead. Purges are expensive. We'll look at the event. Oh, I just get free stuff, huh? Hef's Hammer, I don't care about. It's not bad, but it's whatever. Spell Sanctum. It's probably good. Fight Club on the 3rd floor. These are mostly dead. Hef's Hammer, I guess, is free damage. So, sure. It is an equipment. I'll take the hammer, sure. I think I can make some value out of this. The plus 20 is nice, if nothing else. The Purge, I do want to improve draws. I think we cut a Witch Weave here. I think we're going to quickly learn that Witch Weave, while being really good, is also not nearly that good. Right, Rax the Overblessed. We saw this guy. He has a Resolve trigger, so we want to try to play on lower floors if possible. Its Mark of Invasion is therefore a little risky. I think I'm okay with it. Playing top floor is spicy, but we also have the ability to generate insane amounts of armor. Maybe it's actually just fine. We play into top here, and then just pretend we don't care about anything else. And then we play bottom floor Hothead, who is now hyped. And right, seems okay to me. Sacrificial Chamber goes downstairs. He breathes fire here. Womp just blows up the floor. This is a lot of incoming damage, so I think we definitely want to phase Blessing twice. We're going to ping, kill one guy at least, and then breathe fire on the rest. I'll put the hammer down. Sure. Alright, decent. He breathes fire. He's getting most of this work. Alright, yeah, look at this, though. Jack Strips plus Flaming Talons just completely Shadow Realms top floor. We're going to double tap the Alchemy. Bottom floor now. We're going to continue to pop off on these guys. Breathe fire, I think. The Moonlit Glaive is not it yet. Although, actually, I could put this on the Miser. Sure, why not? We'll pop the guy downstairs. It's fine. The healing is good here. Okay, I think we need to kill one of our guys to get the Zealot to pop. So I'm actually going to stab a Miser here. I realize it's maybe not ideal, but he's Moneymaker. But I'd like to stab a Miser. Right. Put the lava armor in. Glittering Draught. We'll double tap this. Then I stab Miser. And over 2 turns, we should be good to get this. We breathe fire downstairs. Very strong. Very good. And great. We should crush this combat. I have little doubts about it. Now we kill the one that has none left. Right? Which lets the other guy pop out. I can play the Wealthy Whelp bottom floor. Earn cash. And then we click, I think, the... What's it called? I think someone just tried to send me something on Steam. You guys might have gotten a pop-up for that. Sorry if true. And then now we breathe Dragon's Breath here, which does a lot of work. I think I'm actually going to continue to pop this guy downstairs, even though it costs 1 life, because it turns out that's earning me money, which I appreciate. Stab the guy upstairs. Stab the guy upstairs. It's armor. We like it. Okay, we pop everything out here. We should be golden, right? We have everything popped at this point. We're very strong. We then go title turning. Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything here. And we breathe fire. Tons of value. We pop these goobers. And I think we're good. We're winning this combat without much issue. True. We then double tap Alchemy, which is great. Love to see it. And yeah, wow, we do a lot of damage, which lets us get the title turning. Yeah, we're fine. Press end turn, it's over. We did it. We even get to earn now $70 here, which is great. We get to double tap. We have over 1,000 armor. I think we're good. Let me be clear. I think we've done it. Breathes fire, kills everything. Cool. You know what? We've done it. Great job, actually. Great job. Don't even care about this guy now. Doesn't matter. We'll just hit him with some Pyre gel, whatever. Stab him, I guess. It's fine. He walks up here and passes away. And, yeah. He hits me once, so, you know, fair enough, I guess. But just does not matter. There's no reason to take damage over any of this. We crush this combat. Okay. And then, unfortunately, I will have to pause the recording after this combat, but we are looking good. I'm actually just going to take this permafrosted greed just so that I can make progress on that unlock, because you draw it once and then never play it, and maybe I need it. I will actually just freely take the other Moonlit Glaive here. That's really strong. We love that. We loot here. I guess I take the Firecracker. Sure, we're running out of minor artifacts. I'll take... I don't know. Sure, we have a Whelp. We'll take it. Split Anvil. Oh, man. Yeah, sure. Give me Split Anvil. We're experiencing the Pyreborne run nonsense. And we will pause here. I will pick this back up. You guys won't notice a difference here, I don't think. All right, we're back at it after, gosh, 2 hours of delay. This is going to be a fun one to stitch together because the way I've had to do this, I have to fix my OBS settings. Apparently, when I imported my profile from my old computer, it didn't carry over this one very important feature, which is the thing that enables you to pause a recording. So, bummer. I'll have to turn that on after this one. But it does mean that I'm going to have to cut out, you know, like 2 hours of interior nothingness there. So that'll be fun. Anyway, we're back at it. What were we doing? Right, Phoenix. Ah, yes, and some other fun things happening here. I'm pretty confident this is a very high likelihood to win run, so I'm feeling good about that. Let's look in here. We see another large stone. I will be clear, I think this is perfectly sufficient. The other big thing is we have that equalizing rings baked into my merged equipment here. And that makes this large stone extremely formidable. Hothead is going to be pumping out 240 AoE damage when he activates his ability, which is awesome. So we will just do this. That is good enough. I'll reroll because... No, I won't. I was going to say if this was earlier in the run, I might have been okay with an endless on Wealthy Whelp, right? because then he could have earned me more money. But at this point, I mean, I can't spend more money, so it doesn't matter. Right, I will take a plus 20 into one of my jack-in-the-boxes, and I'll re-roll into... Put endless a jack-in-the-box. This is fascinating. You know what? I will put endless on the jack-in-the-box. That seems silly. This is a new artifact we haven't seen before, Silent Sigil. When it becomes new moon, apply armor 10 to friendly silent units. So I'm pretty sure silent includes, let's see if I can pull this up. Yeah, silent includes that one guy we saw. Yeah, the Nightingale. I did notice this. So with this in mind, that's a really good defensive play for such an offensive unit. I'm actually a fan of that. I don't need it here, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and buy Fira's Inferno. Pyrogel 5 on strike. We have so many units that can benefit from this. Works on Hothead. Not on his ability, sadly. They changed that. It does work on his attacks, however. But more importantly, it works on the dragons inside of my jack-in-the-boxes. Now, my artificial Pyre Stone, I don't know if I actually need this. As far as duping goes, I really don't have a lot to play out anymore, now that my Ember costs have been reduced to 0 for my units. It's like I spend 2-3 Ember in deployment. Even if I duped something like... what? You know, I could actually unironically dupe the merged equipment here, and then put that on Phoenix, and that would be kind of cool. He actually benefits from it, right? He gains 30 out of it. And the difference is actually 45 attack, which works because his ability scales with his attack too. It's actually pretty good. I don't think I need the Pyre Stone for it, right? Because it would be how much Ember? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, 4 Ember. I have 6. So we'll spin this then. The first unit you summon each turn gains Conduit 4. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Yes, because that should affect the things popping out of the jack-in-the-box, I think, right? They get summoned, so that's cool. We will take Sparkflint Catalyst. Yes, plus 6 stacks, always good. What is this? Kingdom's Tears increases healing from spells by 10. Now, that should affect Phase Blessing and... both title turnings. So let's click it and verify. Does it actually show up? Yeah, 25 and then 30s here. This is really good. That's well worth it. I will happily do that. Great pickups. Now, I mean, I pretty much just purchase removals, right? We just purge garbage. Now, I think I will cut a fire starters, because the turns you want to avoid are essentially like you draw only witch weaves, and because it benefits too, right? It has a healing element, so you want to avoid only witch weaves plus fire starter turns, basically. So the way we do that is by cutting out most of these cards. I'm actually also going to drop the 2-cost. No, I'm not. The 2-cost Bloody Moon is really good. We're happy about that. I think we just drop another Witch Weave or something. Sure. And now we're pretty efficient on all that. I still have more removals, actually. I'm actually just going to remove the last Witch Weave and dunk out a fire starter now. I mean, now we're actually really cleaning up this run. And I think from here, I'm going to cut the unupgraded Pyreball. The Shield Steward is free real estate. I just play him on the top floor and he tanks Seraph or something. This Pyreball is weaker than this Bloody Moon here. It's unupgraded, nothing really to happen here. I don't want to redraw it, we cut it. Okay, and I guess I'll put some Conduit on the Wealthy Whelp for funsies. Sure. I don't want quick. I don't care enough about that. Can't believe I can afford it. It's only 60 gold. We're going to dupe now. Now, the dupe, I actually do think, is probably merged equipment. We already have the Moonlit Glaives here. I'm pretty confident we pre-relentless Seraph, as long as we're remotely efficient about stuff. So we dupe that, and I think we crush here, right? We just go slap Seraph in the forehead. This should be very easy. I'm interested. I think he actually is area of effect. So let's make sure we understand. Right. So hothead below. Yes. Right. And then Phoenix middle. Jack in the box. Jack in the box. The one with Endless goes in front, so he hopefully gets his guys out first. Well, I guess Sacrificial Chamber doesn't matter. We buff here and here, and then we play the Shield Steward to bait Seraph. Okay, seems reasonable. Now I'm going to... We breathe fire. Actually, I think we're just going to put the Wealthy Whelp down in front. Then we breathe fire, and he eats that corruption, which is pretty good, in my opinion. I'm going to buff in back here. I think it's important. I won't play the glaive yet. It's not right to do it. I'll put the lava armor somewhere. I don't actually know. We let it ride. Okay, pop out some guys. He goes bottom floor. Great. Planetarium in action. 5 units. They each pop out one more. I'm hoping we get the Zealot out of the front guy here. I think we just... Alright, first is Blood Moon here. Blood Moon again. Really good to be able to do this. That's so strong there. I am going to Dragon's Breath here, which makes the Pyreball free, which is really pretty good. Alright, what did we get? Now, I do think it did... Yeah, I think it worked the way I wanted. Let's go ahead and hype up here. Now, I will be clear. It's just the Miser left on this one. I think I will... It's funny, actually. If you think about it, if I play the title turning, it's so much, but I think I need to kill this fella here, which then we breathe fire downstairs and hotheads do heavy work, get some kills. I then am going to play the title turning buff here. We play Hef's Hammer out, pop the boss, and then we press... Yeah, you press this other stuff, and my guy is basically nearly dead. We'll find out here if it's area of effect. It is area of effect. Now, that said, I'm reasonably certain that Seraph is going to simply die. Right? We can put the Jack in the Box upstairs. Yeah, this seems reasonably good. I think we kind of have it figured out. Now, this is the off turn, so we do want to pop the back lines here. Then we breathe fire. Then we pop the back line. Now, unfortunately, our man does pass away. This is enough damage. I guess it's because he's got a really strong strike trigger, which is fascinating. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, he doubles that, 84. So he's actually very dangerous. Now, we, of course, win on this turn. So it doesn't really matter what we do. Like, we just pop him right here, but this could have been a very dangerous floor. Interesting. It's also very interesting because the waves are generating corruption, which he then doubles. That's really dangerous. Now, obviously, I mean, like, we win. Bonk, we just kill the boss and it's easy. So, fine. But still. Hard frame unlocked. Yeah, we fought the final Seraph variant. Great news. And that's exciting. And we win. Incredible work. Go team. Look at us go. Huzzah. So that Felt good overall. We make some progress on Luna. Their spell power here is killer good. By the way, Moon Pixie was really strong. Payoff, we've seen this card before. I saw this in the large mystery box. So it was hard to get before, but now it's accessible. I like that a lot. It's very good Pyre sustain. Who are you? Pyre blooded. Ability Empower, gain attack equal to Pyre gel stacks on all units. That's probably really strong, right? Now, obviously, this is very dependent on hitting the multi-strike. He's sized pretty well, though. The one space unit is really good here. I think he's pretty darn good, right? That looks good. I like that. Magma Core, your Pyre applies Pyre Gel 2 to enemy units on all floors on Revenge. Incredible. We love that. And we get Lady Gilda, the alternate champion. Incredible. Looking forward to playing her. Luna Coven, we get some progress here. Gravity, full. This is a chaos card. New Moon Descend, Full Moon Ascend. Amazing. Astrologer's Orrery, the first time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 ember. That sounds really good. This is basically an ember relic, right? It sounds like, which is strong. I like that. So, cool. Great. Love that. That's good for us. Amazing. Huge victory. When we rank up, Covenant 4, bosses have increased attack and health. Non-flying bosses have an additional mechanic. All right. Yeah. This is a big step up in difficulty. That's exciting. Okay, cool. And then we mastered a bunch of stuff. Great news, whatever. All right. So I'm really interested in what these boss mechanics are. So we'll have to see what they're like. Let's go to the run summary here. Phase Blessing is an incredible card. I love this. It's a conduit scaling armor generator, which is really, really cool. I'm also a big fan of the interaction with the Kingdom's Tears. That's pretty good. Tidal Blessing, where is that card? I didn't even upgrade it. Tidal Turning? Yeah, there it is. This card is insanely good. Defensive scaling. It's AoE 20 armor, which on its own would be great, but then this is also able to pump out just tremendous value if you have a lot of conduit. So, and like, let's be clear, the Jack in the Box plays were big here. Being able to dump out the pixies on the floor were huge, and then having 2 of them also huge. So really strong in general. Moonlit Glaive. I love this because it's a really nice payout for that conduit in terms of damage. This is going to be a rock solid card all the way through. Like, you see this and this feels good. This is offensive scaling, basically. This weaponizes conduit, which is awesome. And we got to see a case where Planetarium was majorly outperforming Enchanted Chamber because we could reach 7 units on the floor, and therefore that was what, 35 magic power? That's huge. That's a massive gain. Like, Mollusk Mage eat your heart out, right? Now, granted, 1, he doesn't exist, but 2, he's 1 space. It's different costs when you're playing a unit versus a room. But I also feel like Mollusk Mage kind of wishes he was a room card anyway. In truth, I feel like he's sort of the predecessor for what room cards came from. They probably looked at something like Mollusk Mage and were like, let's just do the thing we always wanted to do, and then as a result, great, we just made room cards exist. So it doesn't really surprise me that something like Enchanted Chamber kind of supersedes the man. So that's fine. What else? Sacrificial Chamber. Our money generation was huge. I pre-relentless the absolute heck out of Seraph, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, 6-turn boss rush. So that was pretty silly. Huge payouts for most of this. We got 6 Dragon's Horde from Prismatic Dragon Scale, which is fine, right? If I was given a relic that just said gain 6 Dragon Horde when you take this, I would probably take it, right? Yeah, I'd probably take it. So with that in mind, I think this is probably fine. It's maybe better early, maybe. The fact that we were able to benefit from it at all. I mean, I think you have to obviously get at least one proc of this for value. 3 Dragon's Horde for an artifact is less valuable, less interesting. I think this actually triggered once, but we had maxed it out because much better Dragon's Horde sources were available to us, particularly the Alchemy. The Alchemy is just... this is the play, right? You see this card and it's huge. Remove consume -2, and then we emote tome this, and that's 8 every combat, right? Pretty straightforward. So, what else? Bloody Moon was excellent. I really like this card. Very efficient ping. Really good emote tome proc because you can just keep spending it to generate Ember and get your slays. Really good against those deformed duos that we were fighting. The guys with Reanimate that attack for corruption. Hothead did excellent. I will say, he died much quicker than I was expecting. Maybe I should have considered Endless on him. It's an interesting question. Dominion really punched this guy, and he was chonky, so I was a little bit surprised, but that's good to know. It's good to know, right? I think that's reasonable. Dominion is spicy. I'm excited about that. I like that there are dangerous Seraphs. That feels good because I want the game to feel difficult, right? So ignore the fact that this says it took me 3 hours to play this run. I was actually just leaving the game on, but that's going to blow up my play times. What else? Is there anything else I want to call out here? No, I think that's it. Yeah, so this is a good run. Very awesome. A good complement between Pyreborne and Luna. These clans all feel really good so far. I'm anxious to try some runs, maybe like a Moon Cycle run. I will play Luna next, so I'm very excited to have that unlocked. I'll put whatever that starter champion is. I forget its name. I'm looking forward to that. But we'll hopefully see some more cool lunar moon stuff in that run. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's it. So I will let you all go there. Incredible work. Go team. Progressing up the Covenant ranks. We'll be on Covenant 4 next, so that's excellent. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.